Hello beautiful people, next day with BMW Nine T Scrambler, and once again YouTube cliche. If you like my videos, consider subscribing. It will help me in the long term, creating better content, buying better equipment, etc. Long term means when I will have monetization, which could be a long time. Anyway, today the weather forecast is pretty bad. It will be like this all day, but what can I do, right? I've borrowed the bike, so I better ride it. So far it's not that bad. I hope that the rains won't be heavy. I am better equipped though, better pants, so I don't need the extra sleeve of the waterproof overlay. And right now I'm shooting traffic or commuting in a city. I'm about to go to a cemetery to pay tribute to my grandfather-in-law. That will be a separate video. I won't bother you with that. Then I'm visiting a friend who is curious about this bike. Obviously, it's the same one I rode together on a Guzzi. And I've decided to try the hardest part in Prague: cobblestones, rails, everything with this bike. And I believe it will be pretty tense, because I've already slipped a couple of times. For instance, on the sewer lid, which is from metal. And since this bike is so heavy and the suspension is really firm, I don't think this is a good bike for riding in a city in wet conditions. On dry conditions, probably okay. So let's see if I will be surprised pleasantly that it's not that bad. With that, I'm thinking I could do comfort, even though I'm having most of the time with this bike ahead of me. The seat is really comfortable. I will see after a couple of kilometers if I will come up on something, if there will be something uncomfortable for me, and that's not this bike, that's me. I am 178 centimeters, 5'10", and the bike is pretty long for me. I have to lean all the time, 20-30 degrees. I have to think constantly to loosen my arms and my back, not like pushing against the handlebars. That is something I don't even have to think about on my Furiosa, because the seating position is so comfortable. Okay, I made a mistake in here, so we will turn around. Yeah, so if this should be my bike, I would change the position of the handlebars so they are closer to me and I don't have to lean that much all the time. but that's an easy fix. So definitely not an argument against this bike. And if you are bigger than me, higher than me, you wouldn't have these problems. Yeah, so that's about comfort, I would say. With the comfort, the suspension is a big part of it, and as I said, it's pretty firm, which I like for road conditions, and I would always prefer firmer suspension before softer one, even though it would be more comfortable. So that's that, I would say. Maybe buying a custom suspension for this bike could help a little bit. On the other hand, it would be an overkill. I think this is pretty good. It would definitely help with the bigger bumps, but not with the softness of the bike in general. Yeah, and we are very close to this confusing sign. It's mandatory to go right, but only for buses.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I'm back again. My friend saw the motorcycle. We've changed a couple of words, but he's busy with his kid. Happy birthday, Theo. And now I will continue shooting through Prague. I will go into the tunnel. I'm curious how the bike will sound there, because it's pretty. The loudness of the bike is pretty low. Which makes the rides more comfortable, I would say. Thanks God I have some experience. Like, this is definitely not a bike for a beginner. I am absolutely sure about that. That won't change during the weekend. The power, the torque, if you are new to bikes, like mistakes on a clutch or a throttle, that would end badly on this bike. Yeah, afterwards, after the tunnel, I will continue on a highway, I think, because I want to be on the starting point on the next part as soon as possible. So I will take it on the highway, and I believe that on the highway it will be completely perfect with the extra kilograms. It will be smooth. Just one thing I mentioned before yesterday in the first impression video. The handlebars are shaking so much, like above 100 kilometers per hour and more. That is something which would annoy me, which would cause fatigue to my hands. No matter how light you hold the handlebars, maybe even the steering damper should help with that. And if it would be worse without the steering bumper, that must be insane. Okay. So, tunnel. Yeah, the sound is completely fine. For instance, with my bike, even with the muffler, the echo of the sound is reverberating, and it's pretty loud. Without the muffler, that's insane. In here, that's even too much for me. And this bike is just giving these deep sounds. I don't think the cars ahead of me know about me too far ahead, which for me is a disadvantage. I know there are many people who hate loud exhausts, but there is one thing you can't argue: loud exhaust means safety, because everybody knows about you far ahead. And obviously, if that someone, that driver is an idiot, that could be a disadvantage for you, because he will be prepared for you. But yeah, and yeah, I should probably try line splitting just for the sake of testing this bike. I wouldn't see a problem with that. The bike is big, but it's not that wide. Some people might say that the engine valves are really wide, but I don't think they are wider than the handlebars anyway, so it's just a psychological thing, I guess. So, with commuting in a city, I think it would need a proper test with good set of tires. These are a little bit worn out on the top. On the sides it's okay, so in the lean angles it's kind of objective, I guess. But maybe there are some better tires for this bike. On the other hand, it wouldn't be a comfortable, safe bike for city commuting while there are wet roads. Better tires would help some, but I don't think it would help a lot. Now we will have pretty tight curve in here, especially in this lane. So yeah, torque, leaning angle. Yeah, I'm really focusing on that, on being really gentle on the throttle. The leaning angle is more of I'm not getting used to this bike. I could lean it more, definitely. Yeah, and from now on it will be pretty straightforward. So, well, I will keep it going. Maybe we will have some situation here in the traffic which would add up some value to the review. I won't be I won't be overtaking the ambulance. You don't need to worry. First bit of rain today. Yeah, and as you can see ahead of us, I will have plenty of weather like that today. Don't expect any higher speeds on the highway from me. Definitely not eager to try it in these conditions. Which is another observation for me. The bike has almost the same power, like kilowatts, as Yamaha XSR 900. It has more torque, at least I feel it like that. You can double check that if you want. But it doesn't invite me to push it all the time like the Yamaha was. And for this bike, that's a good thing. Okay, so I will probably change my mind. I won't do the highway because I would get so much more rain, and I don't want that. I don't want to get wet. I don't want to ride all day in wet clothes. So I will go on the regular roads at a slower pace. And I know that arguably might not be a difference, but I think it is. On a highway, in higher speed, you are faster in the place you want to be, but you will get much more water during the time. On the other hand, going slower will make you exposed for a longer period of time, and you get less water on you. Theory, my theory. I'm not gonna test it. I know that some YouTuber was testing it actually at some video, and probably not just one. Anyways, this ride will be boring right now, so I will stop the video and I will talk to you in the next bit.